The past few days have been filled with sad news and rumors surrounding the exit of Henry Cavill from The Witcher. It's no surprise that he had wanted to leave a show where the writers actively hated the source material, and he wasn't getting paid as much as he deserves, but a fan petition to have him return and even join the writing team is blowing up in only a few days, surpassing 70,000 signatures. I have a bunch of things to show off, but before we get into the topic at hand, if you enjoy the content that I create, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Follow me on social media like Twitter or mine so that you can see when my content is posted. And of course, if you do really enjoy the videos and the live streams that I create, please consider becoming a Dark Titan via Patreon for just $1 a month, or support the channel via YouTube memberships. All of the links are in the description, and of course, I do really appreciate all of the support. So I wanted to start with this Game Rant article. It says, "Petition to keep Henry Cavill as Geralt in The Witcher is blowing up," which isn't really that surprising, because a lot of people are saying if he doesn't return for season 4 or join the writing team, or he's not part of the project at all, they're not going to watch the next season, which I completely understand. We know that season 3 is already filmed, he is in it. We don't know what direction the story is going to go in though, and we're all very worried that it was that bad because, I mean, if Henry Cavill doesn't want to be part of the show after that season, it can't be all that great. Unfortunately, I don't think that a petition is going to bring him back unless it gets like millions of signatures, but in only 2 days it's hit that 70,000, so there is a chance that the executives on the project will see this and go, wow, we've really got to try to get him back. It says, though, upset fans of Netflix's The Witcher series create a petition in an attempt to keep Henry Cavill in his role as Geralt after it was announced that he would be leaving the show after season 3 and replaced with Liam Hemsworth. I think that it was an awful idea for them to announce Liam Hemsworth replacing him at the same time of Cavill's exit, because people are already going to be upset with Cavill's exit. People are already going to question why he was leaving, and by announcing the new actor this soon just kind of added fuel to the fire. I mean, I'm not a big fan of Hemsworth. I'm just not. I think that he's a pretty mediocre actor. I don't think that he's all that good, and I just don't think that he could replace Henry in this role. Maybe he'll do a fine job, I don't know, but I'm not even excited for the 4th season. It says The Witcher has proven to be a big hit for Netflix ever since the fantasy series first premiered on the streaming platform in 2019, and while there's been some criticism of the show's writing and pacing, there's been a great deal of praise for Cavill's portrayal of Geralt. I have said the same things throughout all these videos on the topic. I do think that the show had some massive problems, primarily that they were going in a very new, unique direction with the writing and also the pacing. They decided to kind of throw away a lot of the source material, but we know why now, because the writers actively disliked the books and the games, and they were trying to do something different, which unfortunately isn't what I would recommend they do if they actually want to keep people interested in their show, because the source material is amazing and is popular for a reason. And now with them losing Henry, I just think a lot of the love for this series is going to go down the drain. But, as it says, there is a massive petition that is blowing up right now. The Change.org petition to keep him was created by user Steph Ma. It didn't get much attention for its first couple of days online, but it's starting to blow up in popularity, amassing new signatures with nearly every refresh of the page. Now, going to the petition, it has blown up even much more than the article points out. It is currently sitting, in only a few days, at 70,869 signatures out of the 75,000 that the goal is right now, but there were 40,000 signatures put on in only one single day, so it is definitely blowing up. even the original writer of The Witcher put his support behind Henry Cavill and said, "I was more than happy with Henry Cavill's appearance as The Witcher. He's a real professional. Just as Viggo Mortensen gave his face to Aragorn, so Henry gave his to Geralt, and it shall be forever so." Henry isn't leaving The Witcher because of Superman. The Petition creator writes, "Netflix executives have once again made a grave decision against delivering for their fans. The reason why The Witcher is such a popular show is the fans' love of the source material of books and games that are hated by and have actively been mocked by the writers and showrunners. Henry Cavill is one of those big fans. He knows all of it inside and out and wanted to stay true to Sapkowski's world, which is why Netflix wants to replace him." And that is a very safe guess, because years ago, it was actually Henry Cavill who got his fans to rally behind him for this role. He went into podcasts, into interviews talking about The Witcher and how he would love to play this character. It was even said by his co-stars going into the show that he was like a Witcher Bible on set, because he was constantly going back to the source material, saying that they should put iconic lines into the show and specific scenes couldn't be left out. He is the reason why the show is popular at this point, because if he wasn't part of it and he wasn't kind of the glue to keep everything together, I think the show would have fallen apart after season 1 just because of how different it was. It says, "Let's show them in pure numbers that none of us Witcher fans will stand with them and will abandon the show after The Witcher Season 3 is concluded. Netflix can only exist because all of us pay them monthly to produce content that is entertaining for us. Unfortunately, all public information points to a production team making decisions that are completely opposite to the fans' our interests." And there are even some people saying that Henry Cavill should be put on as a writer for this show, an executive producer. He should be part of the creative team, which honestly I would be happy with, but at this point I just don't think that's going to happen. I like to stay positive usually, but I think that he is moving on. I think that he's got Enola Holmes, he's got Superman, and while yes, I'm sure that he could have moved his schedule around so he could fit The Witcher in because he loved it so much, I just think he doesn't want to deal with the creatives behind the scenes anymore with this series. I think that he recognizes there are far too many problems, and he just was very happy maybe he got Superman back, because ultimately now he can get the hell out of The Witcher, which is very, very sad. Again, though, it's really no surprise to hear that he's out of The Witcher, because the people did actively hate the books, hate the games, they just didn't like them, and they wanted to do something new and different, and that's not why the show got greenlit in the first place, because they were going to do something new and unique and original. It was because they had such amazing material at its core to work with. As I showed, this petition is currently sitting at 70,000 signatures. It will be linked down below in case you want to support it. Maybe they'll see the backlash. Maybe they will see us come together and our numbers and make some kind of different decision. Maybe they will get him to be part of the creative team and give his input on the show and continue at least working behind the scenes. Only time will tell, but for now, that's all that I really had to discuss in this video. Let everyone know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to give it a like, share it, and subscribe to the channel. And of course, if you didn't, make sure to give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, but I will talk to you all again in the next video really soon.